Before I started my PhD, I was working at the OECD Development Center, and I was already working with social protection schemes in developing countries. And I was specifically looking at innovative social protection schemes that are different compared to those that we find in developed countries, for example, in Europe. And I looked at one scheme, the Unemployment Insurance Savings Account in Chile. And this is a form of unemployment protection that was introduced in Chile in the year 2002. And what is different compared to the one we know in Europe or in North America is that workers no longer pay into one common risk pool, like one big pot where everybody contributes, but saves in a private account for his or her eventual unemployment spell. So the advantage compared to traditional unemployment insurance is that it's cheaper, and the main reason behind it is that people show reduced moral hazard, meaning that they find quicker reemployment. And the second point, this is a specific case in Chile. People have now less opportunity costs when they change employment, and also they receive more unemployment benefit in a case of unemployment. So my hypothesis is that due to the fact that people have now reduced opportunity costs for a job change, and they also receive more money in the case of becoming unemployed, the labor market as a whole got more flexible. So people are more willing to change their employment because if they change now, they don't lose all the rights to unemployment protection. On the other hand, if they decide, for example, voluntarily to change the employment, they will receive money and in the situation before they would not. In my analysis, I use social protection data, and I can follow the workers over a time period of 30 years. I use for my analysis specifically that workers that started 1 year before and 1 year after, and I compare the time in employment. And my findings are that indeed, workers who started in the year after introduction, they show a shorter duration of employment. And I interpret this finding as, on the one hand, the labor market as a whole became more flexible, so the economy can more easily adapt to changes. On the other hand, for the employees themselves, they are more flexible to find a new employment, or if they become unemployed, they have better protection now.